guys, welcome back to my channel. You know what time of the month it is. We are going to be picking my October TBR with my TBR jar prompts, and this time we are going to do something new. So stay tuned to see what it is, okay? So let's get started. Some of the books that I hopefully want to get on my October TBR is Fourth Wing by Rebecca Yarros and Manacled by Senlin Yu. It's a Hermione fanfic, and people have been raving about Alchemized, and I want to read Manacled before I read Alchemized. So that's some books that I hopefully can get on my TBR. So let's get started picking the first prompt, okay? I added many new prompts today, so I have no idea what it consists. There are so many prompts in this, you won't believe me. Okay. Hopefully we don't get a one that we have used before. Okay. Ooh, okay. Book has the coolest aesthetic when you search on Pinterest, okay? So, that is the first prompt. I actually don't know which book I want to search on Pinterest. I have my mother's MacBook here. So let's see some books that I have on my radar, okay? Okay, let me check my fall TBR. I think that would be pretty good. And I also want to get through some series. So let's see. Let me check A Promise So Bold and Broken. Nope, not anything great. I could check Manacled. Okay. Manacled is really nice. Fourth Wing. Yeah, I think I know what I'm going to put. So Fourth Wing is one of the options because there are dragons in this book. Oh my god, I love fantasy books with dragons in them, some of my favorites. Should I continue a series that I'm in the middle of, or should I start a new series? I feel like I want to start Fourth Wing because I'm in the mood for it, definitely. So, should I do it? Let me ask. No, I should do it, okay? So, the first book that we are going to be picking for the prompt. Where is the prompt? Where did the prompt go? Oh my god. Yeah, here it is. Book has the coolest aesthetic when you search on Pinterest. For that, the book I'm going to be picking is Fourth Wing by Rebecca Yarros. Okay. So this is the first book on our October TBR. I'm so excited. I forgot to tell you, but the plot of Fourth Wing, I have no idea what it is. Let's search. I just know that it's thundering outside. So the plot of Fourth Wing is that, let me read it out to you. Friends, enemies, everyone has an agenda. Violet Sorrengail expected to live a quiet life surrounded by books until she was forced onto the world's deadliest training ground. Now she must fight to join the army's elite, Dragon Riders. But dragons don't choose fragile riders, they incinerate them. And when your body breaks as easily as Violet's does, death is only a heartbeat away. Every night could be your last. Many cadets would kill Violet to better their own chances of success. The rest would kill her just because of her last name, including the ruthless Xaden Ryerson, her family's greatest enemy. With the odds stacked against her, Violet must use every edge her wits can give her just to see the next sunrise. Because once you enter Basquiat War College, there are only two ways out: graduate or die. So excited for this. Okay. So, now, let's pick the next prompt, okay? This is the prompt I'm going to pick. And this prompt said 6 words. So what I think I mean is that there are 6 words in the title. Oh, I immediately know what I'm going to pick. So, I'm choosing this book because I want to get through the series that I'm in the middle of. And that book is A Promise So Bold and Broken. It is the next book in A Tongue So Sweet and Deadly. I read that because it was on my September TBR. I liked the book, but I did not give it 5 stars because I got a spoiler from the author herself. So, not a 5 star for me, but it was like a 3 star because The ending could have been great if I hadn't gotten the spoiler, so I got the spoiler for the ending, so it's a 3-star for me. But I'm excited to continue reading the series, so the next book on our October TBR is gonna be A Promise So Bold and Broken. Let me write it down, or I'll forget. I won't be able to tell you about this book because spoilers for the last book. So the main female character is Alicia, and she was in a prison because of something she did. Now the king has made her a bargain that you have to be my spy if you want to be out from the prison, and she agrees, and then she lives a life in Elo. And 5 years later the king comes to her and he tells her that you have to take part in the elections to find out a secret about something, and the story goes from there. It was fun, I liked it, and yeah, that's my thoughts for it. So the next book on our October TBR is A Promise So Bold and Broken. Then let's pick the third prompt. It's raining. I won't be able to show you because my camera is shooting obviously, but it's raining right now. Hopefully you can't hear it. Okay. Animal on the cover. We have never gotten this prompt before. Let me search my Kindle library again because... Oh! No, I don't want to do that. I could have done Fourth Wing for this, but never mind. Ooh. Is this book a series? Because I don't want to start a series. So one of the options is To Cage a Wild Bird by Brooke Fast. This has like doves on the cover. It does not count as an animal, but it's a bird, so I think it could count. Ooh, I definitely could do this. I think if it has an animal. I don't think it does. Can you hear the thundering? Bro, this is definitely the aesthetic I want when I read. So there are two options, okay? So one of the option is Assistant to the Villain. This is like, I've read this book twice before and I want to reread this book before I read the third book in the series. So the book is Assistant to the Villain. This was on my September TBR. I could not get to it. So I don't know if I want to read this or if I want to read To Cage a Wild Bird. So let's ask Siri, okay? So To Cage a Wild Bird is heads and Assistant to the Villain is tails, okay? Heads or tails? It's heads, okay? I don't know if you can see it. So the next book on our October TBR is To Cage a Wild Bird, okay? I've been hearing so much about this book. I know that this is a dystopian book and this is the first book in a series, but whatever. So there's only one rule in N-Lock: obey or die, a deadly prison, a fight for survival. In Dividium, all crimes are punishable by life in prison, a prison that's a life sentence in more ways than one, where the wealthy can hunt the inmates for sport. Raven's mission is simple: infiltrate the infamous and deadly N-Lock prison to save her brother. There's just one problem. Raven has a target on her back. Her reputation as the most ruthless bounty hunter in Dividium precedes her, and the inmates she's sent to N-Lock want their revenge. Okay, so I'm definitely very excited for this. I got the ARC copy for this and I'm so grateful. So the third book on our October TBR is To Cage a Wild Bird by Brooke Fast. Oh wow. Which should I pick? Thank you. A book I haven't seen anyone read. Okay, so one of the option is Flame Fall by Rosaria Munda. I read the first book in September, enjoyed it, not my favorite. Then the second option is Whale of Dreams by C.N. Crawford and Alex Rivers. Read the first book in September, enjoyed it, not my favorite. so I don't know what I want to read, okay? So the book which has the least number of pages will be the one I'll be picking. So Veil of Dreams has 390 pages and Flame Fall has 498 pages. So I'm definitely going to be picking Veil of Dreams. So I won't be able to tell you the plot of this book, but let me tell you the plot of the preceding book, which is Avalon Tower. The plot of that book is that the main female character is like having a summer vacation in France, I think, and she gets kidnapped by a man, and she gets to know that she's like a half fae, demi fae, and she has like secret powers and stuff like that. So she has to help a group of society to like defeat the fae people, and the story goes from there. Enjoyed it, not my fave, but I just want to complete the series because it definitely ended on a cliffhanger. So the fourth book on our October TBR is going to be Veil of Dreams by Alex River and C.N. Crawford. Pick the fifth prompt. And I picked Veil of Dreams because I've actually never heard anyone talk about Avalon Tower and stuff like that. So that is why I picked Veil of Dreams for this. I probably shouldn't have added this prompt. I don't know why I did. I think I saw Sarah Crowley do this prompt. I don't know. Author whose first or last name starts with S. Okay? I know which book I'm going to be picking. I'm going to be picking Manacled by Sen Lin Yu because first name starts with S, and I am so excited for this. You guys don't know how excited I am for this. How many pages is Manacled? Let me search it. It's a thick book. It's like 1,000 something pages. Okay, it's not exactly a, no. What? This book is 925 pages long. I don't care. I was going to read it anyhow, anywhere in October. So it's very good that it is on my October TBR. So the fifth book on my October TBR is Manacled by Sen Lin Yu. So the plot of this book is that this is a fan fiction of Harry Potter, okay? And I'm obsessed with Harry Potter. I love Harry Potter. It is one of my favorite series of all time. So this is a imagination of what happens if Voldemort won the war, if Voldemort won the Great War. So the plot of this book is Harry Potter is dead, okay? In the aftermath of the war, in order to strengthen the might of the magical world, Voldemort enacts a repopulation effort. Hermione Granger has an order secret, lost but hidden in her mind. So she's sent as an enslaved surrogate to the High Reeve until her mind can be cracked. And the surrogate is obviously Draco Malfoy. So I'm very excited to be reading this book, and yeah, I had this book downloaded for like 2-3 years on my Kindle. So I'm very excited for this. I don't know if we should pick a sixth prompt. Actually, let's do it. We are doing it for the fun of it, right? But there are many thick books on my TBR. Should I do it? Just one last prompt, but then I also have to pick one. Let's see. If we get a good prompt, we'll pick a book. If we don't get a good prompt, we'll not pick a book, and we'll pick a prompt from this, which is the 9 books I still have to read from my 25 to read in 2025. So let's see if we get a good prompt. Hopefully it is good. I don't know. Start a series. Actually, no, not doing it because I'm in the middle of 25 series. Okay guys, so let's pick one of the books from my 25 to read in 2025. 9 books are left, and so let's see which book comes. I saw Tammy is reading. I'll put a YouTube name here, or YouTube @ here. So let's pick. Oh my god. Okay, so the book that came is A Kiss of Iron, and it is by Claire Sager. The plot of this book is that I actually have no idea. In a In the cutthroat game of court life, masters manipulate pawns, and you never know which one you are. A penniless noblewoman, Cat is on the verge of losing everything when she is offered a well paid job that could be a salvation or her ruin. Drawn into the court's deadly intrigues, she is given a single task: spy on the powerful Fey Lord known as the Night Queen's shadow. Bastian Marwood is handsome, cunning, and ruthless, but Cat can't decide if he's a threat to her kingdom. To uncover the truth, she must play a dangerous game. But Bastian's shadows have a hold on her once she isn't sure she wants to escape. Cat soon learns that at court nothing is as it seems, and even the best laid plans can be destroyed in an instant. As a pawn on the board, Cat can't afford to fall victim, only fight for survival. So, I think this is the sixth book on our TBR. Yeah, the sixth book on our October TBR is A Kiss of Iron by Claire Sager. So, I'm very excited for this TBR. Let me talk you through all of the books. So the first book we picked was Fourth Wing. We picked that book because it had the coolest aesthetic on Pinterest. So Fourth Wing for that. This is a book. How many pages is this? This is 700 pages. Yeah, so Fourth Wing is the first book on our October TBR. Then the next book is, I think, A Promise So Bold and Broken. I'm not sure. Yeah. The next is A Promise So Bold and Broken because it has 6 words in the title. Then the next is To Cage a Wild Bird because, why did I choose it? Because it has doves on the cover and the prompt was animal on the cover. Then the next is Veil of Dreams because I have heard like nobody talk about it. Then the next is Manacled by Senlin Yu because the author's name starts with an S. Okay guys, sorry but my camera suddenly cut off. I don't know why. But as I was saying, the last book on my TBR is A Kiss of Iron because I got that. Because it is one of the books I have to read. The 25 books I have to read in 2025. So yeah, that's all for today's video. I'll see you in my next video. Comment the dove emoji to let me know that you watched till the end of the video. And yeah, that's all for today. I'll see you in my next video. I love you all very, 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 very much. So go read a book and have fun. Bye bye.